Watch Nighttiger Comics!
Watch
Tiger Comics.
Nighttiger Comics! Nighttiger Comics! Nighttiger Comics!
What? Nighttiger Comics?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is part 2, year in review, 2019, the Marvel keys that I picked up this year. If you haven't watched one, go back and watch it. I promise you, my intentions were to make this a very short video. You know how it is though, when you start going through your boxes, you had forgotten everything that you got. And I just started saying, wow, I got this key, that key, that key. So let me pull these out. Before I knew it, I had a stack like this. And I went through half of it. Now we're starting with the next one. This one was on my radar for about 2 or 3 years. I really wanted this, but I didn't want to pay the prices people are asking. They wanted like up to $30, I think around $30 for this in a nice high grade. This is a classic Mike Zeck cover, Captain America Annual Number 8. And of course they do battle in here. And it's a really, really good issue. Great story. I ended up getting it for $13, so I was happy with that. Next, another one. I had this one, and I sold it with one of my collections. Then when I went to try to get it back, I was like, what the heck? How can people want so much money for this? And I jumped on a few auctions, but I lost one, and then other ones just got too high for this book. I ended up going to a vendor that's at my flea market. He has 2 stores, and one of them is smaller. It's like a toy store, and he doesn't have the comics there. But I showed up anyway, and I said, you sure you don't have anything? He goes, well, I think I have a short box in the back. So he did. He bring it out. I grabbed some Catwoman, Adam Hughes, this book, another one that's right here, which is another, well, I'm not going to give it away. So I think I pulled like 8 books out, and he said, how about $80? And I averaged out to $10 a book, which I thought was a steal for this. To me, this is the most perfect comic ever made. The story is just off the charts as far as ratings, and the art it's just as good. Michael Golden does his best work in here. This is just, to me, the most perfect comic book ever made. I'd have to say this is probably my most favorite issue of any comic book as far as story, art, and everything being like 10. So this is Avengers Annual Number 10. It's also the first appearance of Rogue from November 1981. And not only that, the script is by Chris Claremont. I'm telling you, this is the best book ever produced. That's my opinion. That's Nighttiger's opinion. But I got this one for $10 with it. This is Avengers Annual Number 7, Jim Starlin on script and art. Death of Warlock, Death of Pip the Troll, Death of Gamora, first appearance of all 6 Infinity Gems, Soul, Time, Space, Mind, Reality, and Power. And this is from August 1977. I have not read this. This could be even more perfect than that one, but I haven't read it yet. You probably saw this one. I just showed it in a haul. Picked it up thanks to Bub putting his out there, and I had to have mine. First appearance of Daredevil's red suit from Daredevil number 7, August 1965. Just a classic cover by Wally Wood. And yeah. Now I got this one for $8. This is the second issue that Marvel put out that's all reprints. This is from 1964. No, 1965, number 2, Marvel Tales. Just look at that. It's so cool. I got a nice copy. The binding's not broke. It's a really nice shape. And this book can go, I think, around $50 in high grade. And that tells the origin of the Avengers, the X-Men, Doctor Strange, the Hulk versus the Ringmaster. But look at this, people. This is the first issue Marvel ever put out of reprints. From 1964, Marvel Tales number 1. Look at that cool title and all the different colors. So what do you got here? You got The Power of Iron Man. You got Giant Man and Wasp. You got Hulk, Amazing Spider-Man, Thor, Sergeant Fury, and All in Commandos. The year's greatest collector's item issue. 6 big, thrilling, uncut origin tales of the mighty Marvel superheroes. An actual, unretouched photo of virtually every member of our Merry Marvel bullpen. Wow. Got that for $8. This is a $100 comic. Got it from my LCS. So shout out to Kirk at Captain Kirk's Geek Shop in Ocala. Great guy, great shop. You can find all kinds of great Silver Age, Golden Age, Bronze Age, Modern Age books in there. He doesn't do new stuff, but that doesn't matter because he has great old stuff. And I definitely should show this. This is one of my keys that I didn't even include. I forgot to include it. He sold me this nice copy. I mean, it is really nice for $10. Captain America's Bicentennial Battles. Kirby with a wraparound cover, or Uncle Sam on the back. Check that out. So yeah, so let's continue on. I picked up 2 of these. I couldn't find the other one this year. I bought one off eBay for, I think, $40 with shipping. Nice high grade copy. I think it was an 8.5. Then I found another one for $5, which was like a 7.0. And this is the one I bought off eBay, so you can say it's a black cover, no spine ticks. This book is hard to get in high grade. First appearance, or first solo Spider-Woman, and then first new costume. I think it's a new origin also in this. I got this Marvel feature #1, first solo Red Sonja, and I did get Red Sonja #1, which I didn't pull. So you can see that there's still keys that I got from last year that I'm not showing here. Frank Thorne art. I forget who does the scripts on this. I think, if I remember, because in #1 it was Roy Thomas had commissioned a friend of his, a female novelist, to write this story, and it was pretty good. It was about a unicorn's horn. Got this. I remember this book got really hot, and I'm like, yeah, I'll never find it. So I did find it for $1 at the flea market. January 1975, Defenders Annual #3, first appearance of Korvac, and that's in the Marvel stamp. So I guess now the community is really reaching for first appearances here with this book. Rumored to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie #3. So it's a low grade. What can you expect for $1? I mean, come on. I got this at a con, local con at the mall. I paid right at retail for this. I paid $30, but it's a 9.8 copy. Another one that's hard to get in hard grade because it's a black cover. So, you know, I guess it's worth paying the $30. Got my Howard the Duck #1, finally. I paid, I think, $2.50 for this. I also got the key issues, is it 10 and 11, first cameo of Kiss and first appearance of Kiss in comics. I paid $2.50 for those, but I could not locate them. I probably put them away. So, yeah. Got 2 copies of this, both in the 50-cent bin. I didn't realize how expensive this book is. It's like a $25 book in high grade, and both of them were 9/8, thankfully. This is What If #31 from February 1982. Great story if you have not read this. Ooh, I gotta step it up. So I picked up this first crossover in Marvel titles, August 1966, Tales of Suspense. I got it right, #80. And this crossover is with Tale of Astonish #82. Picked this up on my LCS. Looked this up before I bought it, and this grade is like a 3.0. And it was going for like $80. He had 40 on this. I thought, well, it was a no-brainer. So I picked it up. Fantastic Four Annual #6, November 1968. First appearance of Annales. Birth of Richard Franklin. Did I say Birth of Richard Franklin? Birth of Franklin Richards. Picked this up for, I think it was $12. Journey into Mystery #108, September 1964. And this is first appearance of King Sidrey. And he's king of the dwarves of the, I don't know if I can pronounce that, Nighttiger. And anyways, it's a pretty cool copy. And it's an expensive book. Another one, picked up Tales of Suspense again, #66, June 65, Origin of Red Skull, Debut of Iron Man's Model 3 armor equipped with the classic repulsor rays. This book, I didn't realize how expensive it was till I saw it on my LCS. He's got $160 on this thing, and mine's in a better grade than his. Another dollar book from the flea market. Spider-Man 239, second appearance of Hobgoblin. This is like a $40 book. April 1983. Got this in an AOK from Surf Blue. Check out his channel, sub him up. Great guy. Man, this is like a 9/8 copy. I couldn't believe it when he sent it to me. Beautiful Devil Dinosaur #1. And I don't remember what... This is from 1978. And this is that month that they didn't put months on their books. And yeah, beautiful. So all these were great buys. This is the one that wasn't the greatest buy. I got this at a Comic-Con here in my hometown, and I overpaid like $15. I'm not even ashamed to say what I paid for this. This is Volume 3, Amazing Spider-Man #4, first appearance of Silk, September 2014. I paid $40. And I don't know, maybe at the time it was probably worth that, but this book is not worth $40 anymore. That's probably the only bad buy out of this whole stack of comics. First appearance of the Mandarin. Got this for $17 at the local con. It's pretty nice grade too. It's like a 5.5. So I'm happy with that. And this is Tales of Suspense #50 from February. I want to say 1967, but I don't know. I didn't put it on the back. Okay, closing in on this thing. Okay, you saw this. I showed this, I think, the last haul. First appearance of Red Guardian. Avengers #43. And he's to appear in the Black Widow movie. My notes are not here. I forget. I think he's the father of somebody. But it says I reached my limit on my phone, so I got 2 more to show. Just picked this up off eBay for $24. I wanted to get it in a nice 9/8 before it shot up to where I couldn't afford it. Avengers 195, May 1980, first cameo of Taskmaster. George Perez art. This is definitely a really, really cool issue. The art is stunning in this thing. But now, last but not least, I got this for $1 at the flea market. I just showed this also in the last haul. Blade, first solo series from July 1994. Nice high-grade copy. This book's hard to get in high grade because it's a black comic. This is my year in review 2019, The Marvel Keys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspires you to go out there and hunt and know that you can find good keys for inexpensive. Thanks for watching Nighttiger Comics. Or no, stay tuned. I got my DC year in review 2019 DC keys coming up next. Thank you.